Yeah, sorry. I'm back. A little later than expected, but I'm back. I'm having a bit of frame rate issue here. I don't know. Maybe it's just my recording software, but yeah, we're gonna get back to it then, shall we?
That's her. She stopped the breach from getting any bigger.
So yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try and do anything cutscene related. Well, main story related, and cut out all the stuff that isn't, because let's face it, you don't want to see me wandering around like an idiot for a few hours. Now, do ya? Should probably.
Be taken to Val Royal immediately, to be tried by whomever becomes default.
I do not believe he is guilty.
The elf. Chain her. I want her prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
Number 2.
So I'm still a suspect, even after what we just did.
You absolutely are.
No, she is not.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
You, and many others.
But not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to her for help.
So her survival, that thing on her hand, all a coincidence.
Yes, believe it or not. Yes.
The Maker sent her to us in our darkest hour.
I'm just gonna try the Life of Brian thing and say I am not the Messiah.
You realize I'm an elf. A Dalish elf.
I have not forgotten. No matter what you are or what you believe, you are exactly what we needed when we needed it.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn.
Roll credits.
We will close the breach. We will
Says
find those
CinemaSins.
responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
Number 2.
When I woke up, I certainly didn't picture this outcome.
Neither did we.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
Choice. Amazing how good those messenger birds are. In all honesty, though, they're pretty amazing for how they can, well, at least how well trained they are, can fly from such area to another. Only need one hammering and it's good. Genius, farmer, genius. I don't know about you, but I feel like the animations in this game are really weird. Just, like, look at the animations and look if they feel or look at all natural, because I don't know, it's just look at them when you can. And already a cutscene.
Does it trouble you?
Where does it come from?
I just wish I knew what
Insert
it was.
bad Russian
How I
accent.
got it.
We will find out. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same
Yes,
level
because
of
fighting
power
fire
you
with
put
fire
into
has
the
totally
battle.
worked.
That is not easy to come by.
You have an idea?
Clearly, you have something in mind.
We do.
Sorry if I'm being cynical, but that's how I play video games. I'm awfully cynical
May I
from
present
everything.
Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
Such as they are. We lost many soldiers in the valley, and I fear many more before this is through.
This is Lady Josephine Montellier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
Anderan Atishan.
You speak Elven.
You just heard the entirety of it, I'm afraid.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Why am I here?
Cassandra tells me you have a plan.
That's not what I asked.
The mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Bloody
Which
game.
means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
Yeah, I agree. Everyone's acting off pure speculation.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
That was quick.
That didn't take long.
Shouldn't they be busy arguing over who's going to become divine?
Some are calling you, a Dalish elf, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The
Because they're
remaining
racist
parts are
bastards.
declared blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the Mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Will the Chantry attack us?
With what? They have only words at their disposal.
And yet,
Nah.
they bury us with them.
There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
Why would someone from the Chantry help a declared heretic?
I understand she's a reasonable sort. Perhaps she does not agree with her sisters. You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
In other words, side quests.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
We have one power, let's scout. Am I the only one that thinks that bird looks weird? I don't know, it just looks like it's evil or something. Evil! Not now, thank you. Well, are they in for some disappointment? Because I am with the Inquisition. That is me. Josephine will talk about it because she's a peaceful person. You do that, and don't worry, I won't be recording me doing all this.
All right.
The whole frickin' time. Don't worry, because once again, this is boring. You don't need to see it.
The Inquisition cannot remain in Rome if you can't prove it was founded on Justinian's orders.
This is an inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful flock here each day. But allow me to introduce you to the brave soul who risked her life to slow the magic of the British. Mistress Lavelan, this is the Marquis d'Aurelion, one of Divine Justinia's greatest supporters.
And the rightful owner of Haven. House d'Aurelion lent Justinia these lands for pilgrimage. This Inquisition is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
Number 3.
Demons are pouring from the sky, and you're worried about land claims.
Haven is the d'Aurelion's rightful property.
Has Empress Helene officially acknowledged your possession of Haven? I was unaware Her Imperial Majesty had conferred with the Queen of Ferelden on this matter.
The Empress has not yet had the opportunity to do so.
We face a dark time, Your Grace. Divine Justinia would not want her passing to divide us.
It already has,
Would, in
but screw
fact,
it.
Trust us to forge new alliances to the benefit of all, no matter how strange they might seem.
So, when is actual gameplay going to come up is my question.
The Inquisition might stay in the meantime.
I know the answer to my question, but I mean, still. Sorry for interrupting.
I apologize for the intrusion. I didn't realize you were meeting with the Marquis.
You did little harm. In truth, the debate was most beneficial as practice for those to come.
You expect more people in Haven?
Undoubtedly. And each visitor will spread the story of the Inquisition after they depart. An ambassador should ensure the tale is as complimentary as possible.
The Inquisition is lucky to have you as an advocate, Lady Montillier.
Thank you. Let us hope so. Thedas's politics have become agitated as of late. I hope to guide us down smoother paths. But please excuse me. I've much work to do before the day is done.
Something else I gotta say is, there's just me, as in all the Dragon Age games, or BioWare games for that matter, their hands are weird. Like, I mean, there's like no movement from them. It's like they're frickin' phasing and holding them together, but...
Thank you.
But yeah. There's that. Sure I do. I don't know, I guess I'll in this episode to know what's happening here at the camp here.
If you're here to clean, Hess can get you a bucket and a broom. Anyone calls you knife here, come to me. Oh, you're her.
Dun dun.
Rin, Inquisition Quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
Bam.
What did you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have, but we're not a real army. We're stretched thin on materials, so I've put up a requisition list for anything that could help our people. Here, take a look. You find some iron and a good logging site. Maybe Harriet can get our troops better weapons.
If I have material for a special order, do I bring it to you?
Just take it over there. One of my boys will take the materials or jot down what you found.
Alright, I'm gone.
Farewell.
Let's go, 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 go. Damn it. Screw it. Screw it. That ain't working. Just gonna spend this episode running around the freaking haven, trying to get all the basics down. But trust me, after that I'll be doing jump cuts with stuff that isn't necessary.
The herbs go for anything less than 8.
Huh. Look who's back from the dead. Again.
I've had better
It
days.
has been a rough few days.
That's an understatement. And more ahead if the weather is any indication. Name's Zidane. I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
Is there anything I can do to help out?
We're fine as far as raw labor goes. You've more important things to do than tend to me. I only wish I'd been able to find Master Tajin's notes. Old bastard was working on something special. He died at the conclave, and his notes weren't here. Been too busy dealing with the wounded to look for them.
Farewell.
I already know how to order potions and whatnot, but... Wait, how did it just go again? There we go. Oh, frickin' hell. That's right, you don't start off with any.
Another time.
Close. I'll have to get more of that. I'll have to find more of those materials. The biggest problem with this game is the constant running around. It feels so unnecessary.
The chosen of Andraste, a blessed hero sent to save us all.
Am I riding in on a shining steed?
I would have suggested a griffon, but sadly they're extinct. Joke as you will, posturing is necessary. I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
Hopefully the kind who lives to become that embarrassing former hero everyone has to put up with.
I can think of worse fates. I will stay there, at least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate surrounded by Chantry forces in the middle of a mage rebellion. Cassandra has been accommodated, but you understand my caution.
Oh wait, no.
The giant hole in the sky trumps any other concerns. We can worry about the rest later.
Yes. Who can say what this world will look like when we are done fighting for it? But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
Alright, now that we're done with him, let's go to Varric.
When there was no slimy,
Are we going to have university charter?
when there was no
Kelly said she did.
when there was nothing,
This is gonna be a very boring episode.
Okay, you're here. You're the Herald of Andraste. And you were sent to shame us for mistreating the elves.
What?
I pay my elves good and proper, you should know. Friend of the alienage in Orleans. I mean, I'm Flissa. Can I get you a drink?
I'm actually Dalish.
I'm not from an alienage. I'm Dalish.
Oh, right. Of course. Because of the things on your face. Yes. As I said, I'm Flissa. The Inquisition soldiers needed a place to unwind, so Leliana brought me in to set up a tavern. Nothing fancy, but it's safer for the soldiers than looking for trouble in some village.
Alright, goodbye.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
I just don't want this episode to be 44 minutes of absolutely nothing, so I'm just gonna try and rush through this as fast as I can. Varric?
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
This is...
None of this shit should have happened.
You don't know the half of it. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
It's pure luck that I escaped.
Good luck or bad? You might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky, that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
Luckily, we are using science fiction to solve this problem. Or something like that.
I shall endure. What you have created, no one can tear asunder.
a learned child.
If the Inquisition wants to field a decent cavalry, it needs better horses. I heard Seeker Pentecost might.
All good there. Armor.
Try to acquire suitable mounts for Master Dennett in the hinterland.
Oh, and who are you been fishing around for? What, pirates?
Expected you'd be by. I'm Harriet, and everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
It's not exactly what I'm used to.
Wrong time for style to dictate what you wear.
Ugh.
World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostate.
Okay,
whatever
look-
this world throws at you.
Look at the anvils.
Custom work, something special. You bring the
Next to
materials,
Jen.
I'll make it happen.
I'm sorry, I'm not...
Goodbye.
Right.
I'm sorry, I'm like, not freaking, I'm not really listening to this conversation at all. I'm just focusing on the fact that the swords aren't on the frickin' anvil and they're like frickin' hammering away on it like that. well, you know, it just doesn't look right. You get what I'm trying to say here? Just next gen. Sorry, I'm awfully cynical. I don't know. Blame video games, not me. Video games are the reason why I'm so cynical. I'm just going to inform that there'll be no ending theme this time around. Mainly because the last one I did was awful. I have to go around, don't I? I do kind of like the reflection effects on this though. It's real good. Oh, I forgot to talk to Cassandra. And other guy, Cullen. Honestly, I'm sorry if I'm complaining, but the animations just look odd.
I think you need practice dummies made of sturdier stuff.
That would be nice.
Like maybe iron.
Did I do the right thing? What I have set in motion here could destroy everything I have revered my whole life. One day they may write about me as a traitor, a madwoman, a fool, and they may be right.
Number 1.
You didn't have any choice.
Didn't I? My trainers always said, Cassandra, you are too brash. You must think before you act. I see what must be done, and I do it. I see no point in running around in circles like a dog chasing its tail. But I misjudged you in the beginning, did I not? I thought the answer was before me, clear as day. I cannot afford to be so careless again.
You had a cause.
It wasn't like you had no reason to suspect me.
I was determined to have someone answer for what happened. Anyone. You've said you don't believe you're chosen. Does that mean you also don't believe in the Maker?
I can't really say.
I suppose it doesn't matter now. I have to believe we were put on this path for a reason, even if you do not. Now it simply remains to see where it leads us.
I remember seeing, like, earlier when I was playing this game, like, these two guys were fighting here, and, like, one of them, it was, like, turned to his side, so he was fighting all the way over here, and it's like, I was thinking, what the hell are these two doing? It's like, jeez. Frickin', horrible, mate.
You there. There's a shield in your hand. Block with it. If this man were your enemy, you'd be dead. Lieutenant, don't hold back. The recruits must prepare for a real fight, not a practice one.
Yes, Commander.
We've received a number of recruits. Locals from Haven and some pilgrims. None made quite the entrance you did.
At least I got everyone's attention.
That you did. I was recruited to the Inquisition in Kirkwall myself. I was there during the Mage Uprising. I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Sir.
Cassandra sought a solution. When she offered me a position, I left the Templars to join her cause. Now it seems we face something far worse.
Everything's a mess.
The Conclave destroyed a giant hole in the sky. Things aren't looking good.
Which is why we're needed. The Chantry lost control of both Templars and Mages. Now they argue over a new Divine while the breach remains. The Inquisition could act when the Chantry cannot. Our followers would be part of that. There's so much we can... Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
You've given this a lot of thought.
I know what happens when order is lost, and action comes too late.
I smell a backstory.
Commander, Sir Raiden has a report on our supply lines.
As I was saying.
Is anyone glitching out now? Nope, everyone's all good. I'm just gonna steal this. And when I head back to whatchamacallit place, hey, I'm gonna grab all this stuff, head back to Haven whatchamacallit, and end the episode up there. Just trying to collect a ton of fruit. Once again, this game is slow and it's hard to kind of do full Let's Plays like where you literally record everything. I've been doing that the whole damn time!
I should look around.
Don't tell me something I know how to use. Alright, all good. Let's go hyperspeed now. Wait. Seriously, I do think you go faster when you jump around like a lunatic.
We cannot stay here.
Why not?
Because we're Templar.
I'd love to know what the people are thinking that the, I forgot to grab the frickin' logging stand. It's out there somewhere. I'll get it back off screen. I'm not gonna waste your time. Like I already am.
And in one piece.
You said you thought Master Tajan was working on something special. If it helps, I found his notes.
The old codger was on the edge of a breakthrough here, but he couldn't see it. You want some of these mixed up? You just give the word.
Farewell.
And I'll finish up the episode around about here. I'll just check up on this table here. Oh, thank God. I find those are a pain in the ass to find. Maybe I'm just looking in the wrong direction, but... Alright. Alright, this will just be the end of the episode, so, hopefully we're good. See you all, next time, eh?